John, here we are, hours before England play Scotland, the start of this year's Six Nations. What's the gathering here at Sandy Park for today?
Well, we decided that it was time that we gave our former players a chance to come and have a look at the wonderful facilities of Sandy Park. Most of them obviously come to home games, but there's a lot. And I'm telling you now, there's people that have travelled from France and Yorkshire and Birmingham, Bristol, London, that have never been to Sandy Park. And as you probably remember, our last reunion was the last ever day on the county ground. That's nearly 6 years ago. And we thought it was time that we did it again. And we're obviously here showing off our wonderful new facility and our new team. And obviously 6 years ago we were thinking of Premiership rugby. Here we are now in the Premiership. We got lads that are playing in this year's Six Nations. It's just a wonderful occasion. I'm thrilled to bits to be part of it.
And how many of the ex-players are going to be here today?
Well, we've counted about 144 that we've got tickets and sold to. There's going to be a few, I'm sure, that are going to come in after the match that couldn't make it during the game. But, you know, it would have been easy to get 200, probably 300 if I'd have gone into the depth of it. But I've written to so many people and I've had wonderful replies back, and this is just something that's took off and the word gets around, networking and all the rest. It's brilliant, it's wonderful.
And how many years do they actually go back then?
Well, our oldest serving player in the club, I think, is our captain of 1952 who's here, which is Johnny Stark.
And how old is he now?
Well, John will be well into his 80s, as is Dick Manley, our president, who 50 years ago, almost to the day, was running out at Cardiff for England against Wales in that awful winter's snow in 1963, and he tells me that the England team all wore comms because they were so cold and the ground was frozen hard. So you got men that played and captained England in the 50s.
Yeah, blimey. So do you think, obviously this has been very successful, do you think they'll be a bit more often now?
Well, you're about the fourth person who's asked the same question. When we did the last day on the county ground, it was a nationwide thing. We invited people from all the rugby clubs. We had about 400 players and 250 others. Now today we got 150 former players, which has been very easy to do. I'm sure we could get 200, 300 former players, but it hasn't got to be an overkill thing. But I would like to think that perhaps this would become an annual event, and our board of directors have been very generous with us today to put on this. They've let us have this beautiful Chiefs room, which is where the main sponsor is normally. We hope that obviously that we're going to eat and drink into the night and make some profit for the club, but I'd like to think that this is something we're going to do more often, definitely.
Brilliant. I can see, looking at the people's faces around here, that there's a lot of talking going on, a lot of reminiscing.
A lot of lies.
And yeah, lots of lies, I'm sure. But well, all we can say is let's hope the Chiefs win, let's hope England win, and I hope you have a successful reunion.
Well, whatever happens, the Chiefs have been brilliant again this season. We're doing very well in the league. We've done brilliantly in Europe. The LV Cup's been successful. The club is going from strength to strength. It's a wonderful rugby club, and I keep saying it is a rugby club. It's not just a team, and we're all part of it, and maybe for many years do the same.